I could start this video off with a whole bunch of disclaimers, like, oh, I don't actually think this, and you know, if what I say gives you this impression, that was not my intention, and I'm really sorry, and blah, 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 blah. But, I don't know, at some point, it does get tiring constantly trying to appeal to that kind of sensibility and speaking in soft tone, you know. And I don't know, I'm not saying you have to be, you know, a big, hard, mean dick about everything, but you don't have to be a limp dick either. With that said, I saw this just now, and I thought I wanted to talk.
Because Veilguard chose to represent, I guess. I don't know. It's just a lot. It's just a whole lot. Because now I'm in a position where I don't think BioWare is on my side. And that's... I'm in a position now where for the first time I don't think BioWare has the right intentions. And again, that's speculation.
That's a tough one. Now, for those of you who were guessing what drink I would have today, Coke. I think when it comes down to that clip, there's going to be two reactions that we're going to get a lot on the internet. One of them is going to be laugh, and the other one is going to be anger. And I kind of fall on neither. Now, I'm not saying that I am like superior or I'm above any of that. I think some of the videos I've made recently should show that I'm not above laughing at people on the internet.
Oh, DSP, you little pig roach prick. So many people wanna punch you right in the dick.
It's just that I've not had either of those reactions upon seeing it. And I guess I've fallen right in the middle. I'm pretty certain at some point, once people on the internet get to know me more, they're gonna call me a big, you know, centrist fence sitter.
What is the goddamn hold up, Mr. Salter? A fence, sir, God, a barbed wire fence.
It's just that when I saw that clip, my impression initially was, damn, I feel sorry for you. Early on YouTube, I made a video about disability pride. Now, none of my videos are high art, but my early videos are especially not high art. I don't necessarily advise going back and watching them unless you can stomach, you know, poor quality of certain things. But I made that video at the time because Activision were talking about disability pride, and I made it because I thought it was absolute bollocks. Now, I thought it was bollocks because, in my mind, a company doing anything like that is insincere and in part patronizing and in the big part manipulative. I felt like the only reason Activision were doing that was to virtue signal. And on top of that, I felt like the only reason other companies weren't necessarily jumping on board with it yet was because they couldn't make money off it. But I even said in that video, you wait, if disability pride actually was to take off, all of the companies would jump on it. Not because they would believe in it, because they would have been doing it already, if that was the case. No, because funding. They could get money for it. They could convince people that they were good. At least that's the idea. the thing that takes me aback a little bit about the clip of that person there is they genuinely seemed to believe that BioWare, EA, were very much on their side, which, whatever that means. No company is on your side. And by the way, let me make this perfectly clear. To the people who are laughing right now, going, the game industry is healing, and yes, all the woke shit is going out. You haven't won. This is temporary. Everything is temporary. The only reason this is happening right now is because the companies feel like they can make more money not doing that stuff that they were doing for the last several years. That's it. If in 5 years' time that pendulum swings again, they will go right back to it, or whatever else it is that becomes popular for money. And I find it a bit strange that there are so many people now championing how, we've won. When in reality, like, all of these people have also been talking about for the longest time that, all these people who are into pride, they're stupid, right? It's not like these companies are on their side. They don't really believe in it. But then as soon as the gaming companies actually do what they want, no. Now the gaming companies are actually doing the right thing, and, this is what they really want to do. No. It's dumb, I think. I think it's all dumb. Hello, this is me just a little bit later on while editing. I want to insert something quickly. What I should have said as well at this point is I'm actually against all this. I just want people to be able to make what they want to make without being forced to be funneled down one way or another that they don't want to do. I don't care if you want to make the most wokest game in the world, the most conservative game in the world. I don't care, as long as you're doing it because that's what you want to do. When people say, this company believes in this, what you really mean is, okay, the people at the very top believe in this. But then, that only goes so far. The people at the top might believe something, but then what about the people who are below them who still control various aspects of the company? Because the person at the top, or the couple of people at the top, can't do everything. They can't oversee everything. So then you get the next row of people who are very high up the chain still, but not as high up. And what do they believe? If they believe some different things to the people at the top, then, well, what does the company believe? And then you've got the people who are below them who are actually maybe more hands-on, making the products, making the games. What do they believe? If they believe something different again, well, now what does the company believe? I guess, in that respect, you just say the company believes, quote unquote, whatever it is that the direction of the company is in that moment. But that will flip-flop. The idea that any company is on your side, or my side, or anyone else's side is complete poppycock. Poppycock. Absolute poppycock. There was something else that was said in that video that caught my attention as well. And that was that I don't think they're doing the right thing anymore. I didn't really get that or understand that. When it comes to a company like BioWare, for example, the way I see them is their number one goal outside of making money, their number one goal from a creative perspective is to make good games. And by good games, I mean focus on what is best for the individual property, whatever it is that they're making at the time. Now, I don't really understand this mentality of I want all of the games to fit and bend and mold to my sensibilities. If a game comes out, or is coming out, that doesn't really fit to what I believe is morally correct, whatever that means. And it's a bit off-putting to me. I might still try it out, because I don't really believe that just staying away from things that aren't really that comfortable to us is a good way to be. How the hell do you get new ideas? How the hell do you grow if all you do is stay in your lane and your own echo chamber? You don't. If you stay in your own lane and your own echo chamber, then you just kind of spin your wheels. At the same time, if something really, really is just abhorrent to me for whatever reason, and honestly, there's barely anything that I can think of that really has been like that, but let's just say it exists, then I just wouldn't play it. Okay, it's not for me. Don't worry about it. Gaming companies are not there to parrot back your beliefs at you. They are there to entertain you. And if you don't like that entertainment that they are producing, then you don't have to engage with it. But at the same time, they are not necessarily wrong for making it, and other people are not wrong for playing it. But I just hope now that we're getting to a point where, at least for this generation, people are realizing these companies are not on our side. Not yours, not mine, not anyone else's, except for their own. And then, you know, we can all, at least for a little while, be like comfortable in that knowledge and know it. And then the next generation will come along, forget everything that we ever learned, and then they will make the whole mistakes over again. But that's their problem. But now, hopefully, we have figured this out. Because let me tell you this, the next time that you see a company doing something that you think is really good, that you're like, yes, I believe in this, I love the fact that this company is doing this, remember, they would not be doing it if it was not beneficial to them financially. And I'm not saying that they are wrong for that. I am just saying they will break your damn heart eventually.